What is going on, guys? My name is Jake, but you can call me X, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In regards to the previous clips that you just saw, just following back up on it, please, before I leak any of this, just respect my opinion. I'm not really trying to get into any drama right now. You can think what you want to think because you're completely entitled to do so. I just don't want any drama in the comment section or on Twitter. But anyway, I have a couple topics that I'm actually going to be talking about. For the past couple of months, these topics have been pondering in my head, and it's totally dumbfounding me because not a lot's been done to prevent these or help in any way to these. So I got a couple things on this list here. I'm gonna just run down them a little bit, but the first one I want to start with is ISIS and letting Syrian refugees into the United States. If you guys do not recall, Paris was recently attacked by ISIS, and it devastated, it was absolutely terrible. When something like this happens, it's really, hard to recover, and it leaves people in fear. It's just not good. And these people from ISIS, they did this to Paris, and the only way, the reason why they got into Paris is they were dressed as Syrian refugees. They were acting like Syrian refugees, and Paris, with wide open arms, let them in, thinking that they were doing good. And I'm not saying all Syrian refugees are, potentially, they all are potentially terrorists, but I'm not saying all necessarily are terrorists. But that was a mistake, and obviously it was inevitable to happen. There was nothing could have been done to prevent it because it was so, nobody knew that it was gonna happen. Nobody had any idea that it was gonna happen. And ISIS came in, and they took them by surprise, and they did this act of terrorism, and it happened, and there's nothing that we can do about it anymore. But recently there's been videos released saying that they're going to do this to other countries. They're going to be going to the United States, and they're going to be going to Mexico and Europe and places like that, and they're going to do the same thing. There's video evidence of them saying this. And still, with all of this and what happened in Paris, the United States and these countries like this are still letting in Syrian refugees. They're bringing in a ton of them. It's absolutely dumbfounding to me why they still feel the need to do this. I mean, these terrorists went in dressed as Syrian refugees. They were, Paris thought that they were Syrian refugees, and it turns out that they, terrorized their country, and it's exactly what's going to happen to the United States. The thing that a lot of people don't really understand is they're already here, and they're already planning it. And they're already here because nobody stopped letting Syrian refugees in, even after what happened in Paris, and it's absolutely ridiculous. But that's just my side. That's my thinking. Obviously, I don't want to get too deep into it. I'm just saying, if you want to prevent something like, what happened in Paris, if you want to prevent it in America, you stop letting Syrian refugees in, because more likely, it's likely that they are ISIS and they are terrorists, and that is not good because they hate us. They cannot stand America. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next topic, one that's really important to me. I'm probably not going to be able to cover all of these in this video, so maybe I'm going to have to make a part 2, so you're going to have to smash that like button for part 2 if you want to see this. Maybe you guys just hate these videos. Maybe you do not like to see a 14-year-old talking about this country, and it's kind of sad that I have to, because nobody else seems to care. But I want to talk about gun laws here. A lot of people think that gun laws are just the answer to everything, and I'm not saying I totally despise gun laws. I'm not saying that we cannot have gun laws. I'm saying, if a criminal is told not to rob a bank, it's not like he's just not going to do it. Obviously, he's still going to rob the bank. That's why he's called a criminal. So you get these people who, have guns legally now, and who like guns and who are criminals, perhaps, it's not like they're gonna listen to the police, and it's not like they're gonna listen to the lawmakers and they're gonna throw all their guns away. That's not how it works. You know, the right to bear arms has been around for ages, and to have people trying to change it like this is absolutely ridiculous, because it's all we really know. It's, you know, guns are extremely relevant in today's society, and just you know, completely trying to deplete them is not really gonna work out. I'm sorry to rain on their parade. It's just not gonna work out. But on the other note of that, gun laws aren't going to affect anything, even if people, you know, sane people decide to throw them away. It's not the gun law's fault. It's not the gun's fault. It's the people who aren't right in the head. It's their fault. They know what they're doing, and they're just using guns. To blame it on guns is absolutely ridiculous, because a gun is an inanimate object and it can't think for itself or do anything for itself. But, you know, those are just my standpoints. Hope you guys respect my opinion. Please do not leave any drama in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoy. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down below in the description. Use code XSense 5% off all cinch gear. And as always, this has been